these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. Now Leonard, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got the opening field goal of the game for the Clippers.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Now here's Westbrook. Zubac, that's good.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings, knows exactly where the gap is, and finds his teammate perfectly.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Morris against Towns. Leonard on the wing. There's the three. The shot will not fall. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Zubac. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to Zubac. Outside, George. Zubac the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Slam dunk city, Paul George. Big time throwdown there.
And it's Conley penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And Minnesota has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. And George kicks to Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot from the wing. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Towns with it. Leonard picks him up. And Towns throws it down.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Right side, Conley. Edwards looking it over. Towns in the corner. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Paul George.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Tipped away. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
All right, fans. Give yourself a free t-shirt. Give it up for your Clippers.
51 seconds left in the first. Morris outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Edwards. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Zubats a screen on Edwards. George passes to Zubats. George against Edwards. And the Clippers miss again. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. George against Towns. With 4 seconds on the clock, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play.
And your Clippers, Houston team. Here we go, man.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Leonard kicks to George. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
A 3 from Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Zubats the pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Out to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Los Angeles with another miss. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Towns with the bucket.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 6.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to Zubats. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year team, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Highland. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Here's Highland. Covered by Conley. Stolen by McDaniels. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. 2 points. That one goes. Towns has got 14.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Outside, Batum. Back to Gordon. Batum dishes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Batum. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
The timing by Batum, really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley's shot is off. The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. From the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Conley inside the line, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, thank you, David. And folks,
25, the Timberwolves. 27.
and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Powell is out there with Batum. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. Conley's shot is off. And here are the Clippers. Powell, the pass to Batum. Kicks to Gordon. Batum sets a screen for Gordon. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Clippers lead by 1.
You know, Gordon has always been a guy who could knock down the 3, and his attempts increased significantly, though, when he headed to Houston.
Oh!
My goodness. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Highland passes to Plumlee. In the corner, Powell with it. Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Never quite sure of what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
The Timberwolves. Oh, that was terrific.
Good.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Towns wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. Powell inside. Working on McDaniels. Plumlee sets the pick for Gordon. Pass to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Launches a three. The Clippers keep it alive. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
A round of applause for your Clippers.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Zubats a screen on Conley. Westbrook finds Zubats. The shot by George, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got his third bucket of the night.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Towns for three. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. Morris dishes to George. Back to Morris. Outside for George. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Passes it to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders and flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
George passes to Morris. Back to George. Lets it go with a three. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 12 in the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And shot on the way. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Morris outside. Morris with the screen for George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to Morris. Zubats a screen on Edwards. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, got.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves trail by 5, so on the floor for Minnesota. Hiding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Leonard, the pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Los Angeles leading by 5 on the wing, Morris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Edwards. And there's the feed to Gobert. And good that time. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Drills it from outside. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
McDaniels finds Towns with the drive. It's hauled in by Zubats. The Clippers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. George looking over the floor. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Edwards drawing the double team. Outside Conley. Edwards drives in. Great D that time from Westbrook. Los Angeles leading by 9. George, that's a 2-pointer. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Morris. Over Towns.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Here's Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. The pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-4 run right now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. Takes the three. Out to Conley. This one for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Offline. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Now here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant. Here's Westbrook.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Back to Zubac. No luck on that one.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Okogie. And again, it's the Suns missing. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Durant with the bucket.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
George passes to Westbrook. George outside. Jacks up a 3. Morris for 3. The Suns clear it.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Durant. Leonard pulls down the board. Booker against George. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Morris finds George. Zubac screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Pass to Durant. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Morris, a screen on Paul. Leonard's got room. And again, no good by the Clippers. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Westbrook. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
When you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is, it's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at him.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers in the lead. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard on the wing. The three ball. Drills it from deep. Leonard's got 5 now.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Why Leonard the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Now here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant for 3. Pass to Okogie. The Suns need to get off the shot. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
For 3, George. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Zubac's with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Durant with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Who's watching here?
Leonard against Warren. Fires the 3. And Kawhi Leonard gets the 3. Leonard's got 8.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Here's Durant. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Zubac with a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Shoots over Paul. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Zubac has gotten his second bucket on the night. Pass to Durant. And here's Warren. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. But you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Now here's Booker. Shot to stop the run. And Durant with the big finish.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Zubac with a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to George. From 18 feet away, again the Clippers score.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. For Los Angeles, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. To the inside, out to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. A minute 4 left in the half. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Covington. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Aiden. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
And the jam by Covington.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Plumlee, a screen on Paul. Here's Highland. No good on the 3. Outside Durant. Aiden with a screen. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 13.
And we might be in for a special night. KD getting it going offensively.
That's the end of the
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back.
Your Clippers, 34. The Suns, 23.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Gordon. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Durant. 15 points in the game.
Hey, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Plumlee, a screen on Paul. Here's Highland. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
And the Clippers with the ball, coming off a Suns make. Highland. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Highland. He's got 6. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body. Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Durant inside, covered by Covington. Yes, it's good. Durant's got 21.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Now here's Gordon. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
The kick to Durant. Inside. Booker can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Highland. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Here's Highland. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Powell's shot is off.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
1:14 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Westbrook outside. The three, George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Morris. Zubac with a screen on Paul. Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Zubac with a screen on Booker. George's shot is off. Here's the 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Los Angeles with an impressive 16-point lead heading into. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Now here's Leonard. For 3, Westbrook. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Durant. From behind the arc. It's stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. Zubac with a screen on Paul. Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, Clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Now here's Leonard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Durant, and he converts the layup. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Love to watch KD out in transition, puts a little flair on the finish.
Leonard outside. Releases. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Unloads. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Spins. Over Warren. George for three. The Suns clear it. Up top, Booker. George defending. Leonard against Durant. Back to Booker. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard for three. And they recover it. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And here's Zubac, guarded by Durant. The kick out to Morris. Buries it from three. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Booker to the paint. And stolen by Leonard.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
George with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Morris for three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And the Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. Now here's Durant. Over to the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The shot. Pass to Warren. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Earlier they held a 23-point lead, and for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Allie LaForce.
I smack clowns with mad style.
tonight, Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Here's Towns, and there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here are the Suns now. KD, a screen on Conley. A shot by Paul, nobody around. And he's good on the three ball.
By no means a volume three-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate. Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
He was all alone on that one. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the right side. Ayton finds Paul. On the wing, Booker. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. KD's got 5 now.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem. It's got to push him out a little further than that.
Conley's shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Conley against Durant. Paul outside. Back to KD. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Timberwolves trail by 12. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a half-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been at 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. Booker no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. Towns is double. Gobert down low. Defended by Booker. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Out to Edwards. To the left wing. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Back to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 9 points for Kevin Durant.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-4 run. Gobert pulls it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Towns. They get it back over Paul. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Good on the bucket. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend. A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Booker looking around. Off target from outside. Edwards against Booker. Edwards gets to Conley. And here is McDaniel. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
Jock Landale, Darius Baisley, TJ Warren.
Here's Durant, and he banks in the layup. 11 points in the game.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
It's stolen. KD with it. Conley picks him up. Outside Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Conley. After the Suns pick up 2. He dishes it to Edwards. Out to Conley. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Edwards against KD. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves trail by 20. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Paul's checked in for the Suns.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Warren the pass to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by McDaniels. 3 on 3. Stolen by Warren. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. He really does have the whole package.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Timberwolves trail by 20. For 3, Edwards. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Inside. Cross in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Landale. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Phoenix with the ball. Ayton inside. Working on McDaniels for 3 at Kogi. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes a 3. Paul passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Now the pass to Okogie. Edwards against Booker. From deep. The Suns need to get a shot off. For 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
KD passes to Okogie. Back to Durant. 36 seconds left to play in the first half.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Suns leading by 19. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Edwards with the stop.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Here's Payne. Booker, right side. There's the triple. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson outside. And so it's Kevin Durant making it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 16. The Suns, 32.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Rivers. Anderson is out there with Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Here's Reed. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Ayton. And he uses the glass on the lane. Ayton's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. Anderson outside. The 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns leading by 18. It's Durant on the wing. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And then Rivers with the dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Offline with his three. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Anderson with the block. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. The Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. Paisley comes in for Chris Paul. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Ross in for Devin Booker. That one misses. Good work defensively by KD. There's the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Prince, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Durant. Reed with the block. Here's Alexander Walker. Rivers gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns leading by 19 points. It's hauled in by Warren. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Durant with it, picked up by Rivers. Durant against Rivers. Left side, KD. Yep, it counts. Durant's got 25 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one. And Phoenix making a change. Haynes checked in. And he sinks the second. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Banked in off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Rivers. Prince outside. It's good from long range. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And that one, good.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
Rivers hits both of them. Suns leading by 19 points. Payne kicks to Warren. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Landale pass to Payne. Goes back up. Here is Ross. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Prince penetrating.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so it's Phoenix with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Warren. Dane out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 16. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns? And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Enzo Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. Booker's shot is good.
Muscling his way through the contact. Love the edge that Booker plays with.
Here is Edwards. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Paul dishes to KD. On the wing, Booker. Passes it to Ayton. Here's a Kogi. Shot clock at 5. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Nailed from three-point land.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Conley the pass to Gobert. Knocks it loose. Back to Conley. Pulls up. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. From deep. Outside for KD. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Booker. He takes it in. And rejection by McDaniels. Edwards passes to Conley. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Suns leading by 12. Booker outside. Towns with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Edwards. Put it down!
Wow! My gracious, way to get up.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
The wide open look for Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, KD. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. A shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards with it. Out left to the wing. Launches it. Edwards with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Booker, good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fires for three. And the Suns get it back. From deep three-point range, again the miss by Booker.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's Zubac. That one's good from Morris on the assist by George.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
The kick out to Edwards. Zubac against Gobert. For 3, Conley. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard outside. Down low. Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
George hits them both. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Now here's George. Morris outside. Right wing. Westbrook against Towns. The kick out to Morris. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
3 points.
Morris has got 5.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Towns down low. Guarded by Morris. Shot's good by Towns.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Leonard. The 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That one drops for him.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Leonard. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. George with a steal. And the Clippers call time here.
All right, everybody. Time to get on your feet and make some noise. One more time for your Timberwolves.
1:44 left to play in the first. Morris on the wing. Tipped. George outside. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. The 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
It's George with the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Towns down low. He's working on Morris. Here's Edwards. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Leonard for three. Gets the three ball to go. Leonard's got 9.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Morris. Give him 8 points now. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. "19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
5 ticks left in the first quarter. George for three. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hitting.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance. So knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
George against Edwards. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. George for three. Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. Out to Leonard. Rocket 4. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Conley goes in. He can't get it to go. And George with some nice D. Driving in. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll grant every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, BA. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Leonard for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Towns. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 8.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Zubac's high post. He's against Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. George against Edwards. Morris passes to Westbrook. That one no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Back to Daniels. Let's go with a three. That shot missing. And the Clippers call time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
All right, everyone, give a big hand.
Covington, a screen on Conley. Out to Powell from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Highland following the score by Minnesota. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Towns. Count that one. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. Gordon, the pass to Covington. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. Up and over Conley. Highland misses. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's McDaniels, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And the Clippers miss again. Powell against Edwards. Now here's Conley. From downtown. The shot off that time. And so it's Los Angeles. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 23. The Clippers, 38.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Austin Rivers, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Prince in at the 3, small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Think about Robert Covington's path to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
Well, Los Angeles shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, that is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Picked by Covington. This one for 3. And the basket by Highland.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Anderson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Prince. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 90 seconds into the second half now. Gordon outside. It's Covington on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Prince on the attack. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Powell outside. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Powell. Puts up a three. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Prince. Launches it on target from range. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
And they're on the run. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Reed.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Now here's George. He has 7, and they pick up 2.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Anderson for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Now George, 9 points in the game. And he drives in. And George with the jam.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
For 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Rivers. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, a multiple-time winner of Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard understands I've got my offensive game in rhythm. Let me go to work.
Here's Prince. He's got 5. Zubac with the steal. Picked it. And so it's Los Angeles ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. George with it. Morris a screen on Edwards. George for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley passes to McDaniels. And here's Anderson. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Pulls up, pass to Zubac. Now here's Morris. Morris sets a screen. Leonard for 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Hey, he's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. George against Edwards. George passes to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3. Here's Morris. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
Some changes for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Mike Conley. It's George on the wing. From the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Back to George. Out to Leonard. 3-pointer. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Morris sets a screen. Leonard passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. Pass to George.
2 minutes.
Out to Leonard. Shot from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Leonard's got 25 points.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense. Effective ball movement.
Good work there as it goes.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Westbrook right side. Pass to Prince. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he sinks the second.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Leonard left side. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Morris for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Prince can't hit.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
From deep. That shot is off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. To the inside. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. From deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
You have now got to respect the 3-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
start out. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Booker. Trains the three-pointer. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses. We're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
KD looking around. To the wing on the left. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Good on the triple.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Okogie, the pass to KD. Sweet move. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
It's George on the wing, defended by Booker. To the paint. Out to Morris. Outside Leonard, just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Booker. KD sets the pick for Booker. Here he goes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Ball against Westbrook. Down low. Takes it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got 6.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
And the basket by Okogie.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Suns pick up 2. Back to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And Paul gets it to go in.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Ayton. Zubac, that's good. 6 points for him.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's KD. It's Durant on the wing. Tries again. That one doesn't go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Outside, KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And the shot goes down.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Morris with a screen on Paul. Morris outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Morris with a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Suns foul.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
What a performance for Iamsolid. He's been the story for the Clippers.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latino specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. The shot's good from Paul.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Westbrook passes to Zubac, and Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now Zubac. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Count that bucket. Zubac has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Sun shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
Zubac a screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to Zubac. In the corner, it's Morris. Zubac with the screen for Morris. Westbrook, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 4. Booker outside. Durant in the corner. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Hit the crossover, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Westbrook scanning the floor. George against Booker. Morris with the screen for George. 4 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Booker. He has 5. There's 1:54 left in the first half. To the middle. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Gordon with it. Guarded now by Durant. And Batum kicks to Powell. Fires from the wing. A shot by Batum, no good. Suns trail by 4. KD drives in. Great D that time from Batum.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's good.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Here's Paul. After the made shot from Norman Powell. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. It's tipped. Outside, Batum drops in the tray. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Durant for 3. KD on the wing. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Beautiful concentration from KD. Unwilling to let a little contact get in the way of his shot.
It's Powell on the wing. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Highland passes to Batum, kicks it to Powell. Over Warren. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Robert Covington.
Here's Gordon. Powell, no one around him. And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Suns, 25. The Clippers, 32.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Connects from 3-point range. Booker's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Suns. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Highland passes to Plumlee, and that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Gordon against Booker. From downtown. And it's Gordon missing. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. 4-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Suns making a change here. Baisley's checked in. Now here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Well, Phoenix shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. Booker in the post. He's against Gordon. Paul, good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Gordon. Covington wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. KD's shot is off. Covington kicks to Powell. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Second team foul.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And he commits the intentional foul. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
T-shirt time, everyone. Let's go. That was your score. And you team, everyone. Get loud for them once again. Here they are.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook passes to Zubac. And he recovers it. Morris kicks to George. Morris with a screen on Booker. And here's George for 3. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Ayton at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the
for the lead. And another shot. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Screen by Zubac. George passes to Zubac. Outside for George. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Paul passes to Booker. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Zubac with the screen for George. Passes to Zubac. He kicks it to Morris. George against Booker. Trying to get something going. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And here's Phoenix. They're on an 11-3 run. Paul outside. And Booker kicks to Paul. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard into the lane. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Paul penetrating. Pass to Ayton. Just 3 on the clock. No good that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Phoenix ahead. They finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
Woo! On the drive, Westbrook turns on the Jets and flies past the defenders.
The Suns leading. Outside, KD. Pass to Paul. Booker in the post. Defended by George. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. KD finds Booker. Leonard against Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. George, that's a 2-pointer. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ayton in the corner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Suns lead by 3.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Paul against Westbrook. Shakes him. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The 3 from George. There's the pass to Westbrook to take the lead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
He hits both from the stripe. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Now George, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Zubac, a screen on Booker. A 3 from Leonard makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy, 6 for 9.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
Ayton finds Booker. And they get it. Ayton inside. Working on Zubac. Off target at the rim. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And the Clippers call time here.
Get on your feet right now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Baisley. And here's Booker from the arc. Morris with the rebound.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Westbrook passes to Morris. In the corner, George with it. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth. Morris, no good. Suns trail by 5. The wide open look for Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. The 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Timeout call for Suns. They're trailing by 5. 41 seconds left in the fourth. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Paul passes to KD. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
Booker against George. Outside Westbrook. Entered on the wing. Got it!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And here's Booker from the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. From deep three-point range, no good. So the Clippers with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniel. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Durant for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And the Timberwolves with possession. And stolen by Durant. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns down low. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you talk about guys that can score from all three levels. I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Now here's Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Edwards. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Durant. Back to Okogie. Outside Durant. Outside Paul. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has a chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Towns finds Conley. Booker against Edwards. The Suns clear it.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
It's Edwards on the wing. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Edwards a screen on Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Durant with the block.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Inside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball.
35 seconds left in the first. Ayton with a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Landale's checked in for Ayton. Baisley comes in for Paul. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Okogie. And it's Ross in for Booker. Count it. Good.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Edwards can't hit. Durant against McDaniels. With 4 on the clock. The second effort with 1 on the clock.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Gobert against Durant. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Clock at 6. Outside Warren. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. McDaniels from long range. Pass to Towns. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Okogie comes in for Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Chris Paul in for Baisley. Here's Durant going inside. And it's Durant with the finish.
How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Booker against Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 8.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great elite Fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
First one falls for him.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. The 3 from Ayton. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. And stolen by Durant. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pushing it up now.
Oh, big time right there.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Conley against Paul. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. The kick to Durant. Pass to Booker. Connects from downtown. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
The floor general Conley. Dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. And Durant with the block. Gobert against Ayton. Outside Durant. To the inside. Outside for Booker. The 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Conley. 4-3. Okogie pulls down the board. Durant against McDaniels. From deep. Durant, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top, leading by 4. Appreciate it, And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. On the wing, Durant. 3-pointer. Pass to Paul. Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop. And Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And so here's Phoenix. They lead by 1. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Paul against Conley. Here's Towns. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. There's the triple. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Okogie. He's got 5. Durant with a screen on Towns. Outside Durant. Now here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Launches a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 16 points now.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
It's Edwards on the wing. And he can't jam it through. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Durant. And they'll get another chance. Outside Booker, down low. On the wing, Durant. Outside Booker, 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Booker against Edwards. From deep 3-point range. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Gobert passes to Conley. Shoots over Paul. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws.
The assist.
Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Ayton's got space. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Conley against Paul. Over to the wing. Now here's Towns. The D's right on him. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. From beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 15.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Right wing, pass to Okogie. And stolen by Edwards. By himself. And Edwards slams it in.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Outside Booker. Ayton with a screen. Takes a 3. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
From deep. Durant finds Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Pass to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Fast break, Minnesota. The open shot by Edwards. And another basket for Minnesota.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Outside Durant. Driving to the basket. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. And he makes it.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Count it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
McDaniels against Durant. Back to Ayton. The kick to Durant. There's the 3. On the wing, Durant.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Booker.
2 minutes.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Paul. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
NBA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance They were well deserving of this win.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Conley, it's good on the putback.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Booker puts up a deep three. McDaniels with the rebound. Outside Edwards. So the Suns win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.